Good morning, children. Today we are here to discuss about the nutrition in animals. In previous classes also, we have discussed about how this nutrition takes place in animals. Let us have a look again. So, what do you mean by animal nutrition? It is a mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization in the body. We call it as nutrition. So these animals they will get the food directly or indirectly from the plants. So this animal nutrition it is going to include the nutrient requirement, how it is taking the food and how it is utilizing. So, for example, we human being we chew. Even the snails they chew. Eagle it swallows. So the ant it scraps. And birds they suckers. And mosquitoes also sucking. So there each and every individual animal will have a different mode of taking the food into the body. Okay. So the butterfly also sucks, and similarly the insects also sucks, and the fly it brews. So each and every animal will have a different kind of intake. So digestion, the process by which the food substances broke down into simpler substances, we call it as digestion. So in the figure you can see the complex substances, and when the digestion takes place it changes into the simpler substances. Okay, so here are the informations. So, the digestive system, what does it involve in the human beings? So, this human being, it involves ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and digestion. Ingestion means process of taking the food. Digestion means breaking into simpler substances. Absorption means absorption of the digested food. Assimilation means transportation. Digestion means removal. So here are the digestion in human beings. So these are the main parts of the alimentary canal. Buccal cavity we call it as mouth, esophagus it called as food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, anus. So these are the digestive systems parts in the human beings. Let us see. So, the mouth and the buccal cavity. Here, the food is taken in the body through the mouth. In the mouth, the food is broken into smaller pieces by the teeth. The mouth will have the salivary glands which will secrete the saliva, and the tongue will help to mix the food with saliva and swallow the food. So, it is the diagram given clearly. So, the tongue it will help to mix the food with saliva and swallow the food. The tongue will have the taste buds that will going to detect the different tastes of the food. So, the different regions of the tongue will have a different tastes to detect. Teeth. You know that we have four types of teeth: incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Incisors means it will help in biting and cutting the food. Next, canines means it will help in piercing and tearing the food, and premolars and molars are the teeth which will help in chewing and grinding the food. Coming to this figure, so you can have a clear look how many incisors we have, how many canines we have, how many premolars and molars we have. It is clearly given in the figure in the upper jaw and also in the lower jaw. So we all know that in human total there are 32 teeth. Esophagus. So it is nothing but a long canal that is going to transport food towards the stomach. We also call it as food pipe. So it is having a system called peristalsis. So that means it is a wave like muscle contraction that is going to move food through the digestive tract. The stomach. You know that the stomach it receives food from this esophagus. So it is going to secrete the digestive juices, hydrochloric acid. So digestive juices means pepsin. It is going to break down the proteins. Hydrochloric acid it makes the medium acidic and kills the bacteria whatever is present. And mucus. You know that the mucus is nothing but it is going to protect the wall of the stomach from the acid. Liver and pancreas. So it liver it produces the bile juice that is going to store in the gallbladder. We call it, a bladder called gallbladder. So the bile juice it breaks down the fats, And pancreas, this secretes the pancreatic juice and helps to digest the proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Liver is the largest gland in the body. Coming to the small intestine, it is a long coiled tube which is almost of 9 meters long, and it receives the secretions from liver and pancreas, and it also secretes the digestive juices. Okay, it also releases the amino acids. And coming to the absorption of the food in the small intestine, the food is absorbed by the walls of the small intestine. This process is called as absorption. The small intestine will have a finger-like projections we called as villis, which will have a blood vessels. The villi is going to help to increase the surface area of absorption, and whatever the food is absorbed, it is carried to the blood. We call it as assimilation. So large intestine. So this large intestine is wider and shorter than small intestine. It is only 1.5 meters. So this large intestine, it is going to absorb the water and salts from the undigested food material. So the remaining waste passes through the rectum and remains there at a pot as potty. Next, coming to the digestion in grass eating animals. So grass eating animals quickly swallow the grass and store in a separate part of the stomach called as rumen. Examples are cow, sheep, and goat. We can see that the cows, they sit and they chew the food. The digestion on grass eating animals. So these ruminants, they quickly swallow the grass and store in the stomach. The food is partly digested and called cud. The cud is brought back to the mouth in small lumps and chewed. This process is called as rumination. So they will going to bring back the food and eat. Feeding and digestion in amoeba. So we all know that the amoeba is a single-celled organism. It is generally found in pond water. It will have a cell membrane, cytoplasm, and a nucleus. So this cytoplasm will have a many bubbles. We call them as vacuoles. So the cell which have a largest projections is called as pseudopodia. So here in this chapter we have discussed about the animal nutrition. It includes the nutrient requirement, mode of intake of food, and the utilization of the body, and also the human digestive system, and what are the digestive system's juices, and what are the modes of feeding varieties in different organisms, and also nutrition is a complex method. Okay children, thank you, have a nice day, bye bye.